Get ready, Taurus. I got a confirmation for y'all. Those of you that are travelers, those of you that have received confirmations already, I'm hearing future spouse. You may listen to a lot of future spouse type of readings or pickup piles or something like that. If you are, that's random confirmation for some of you. For others of you, if you're utilizing readings as a way to confirm your own intuition, this may also be a confirmation for you. If you're utilizing it as a tool of your own intuition, you're utilizing the readings correctly, and your guides want you to trust the confirmations. They have like this good system, back and forth system with you. They give you a sign of synchronicity. You pick up on the confirmation. You get it through the universe. You get it through readings. However you receive these confirmations, it's strengthening your divine connection that's happening all day long, and you're utilizing it in a way that's going to allow you to properly give a situation, a relationship, a job, a new journey, a new aspect, a new career, a fair chance. Okay. That's what I'm seeing here. You're going to be able to nurture something in a fair way. And it's not going to be based out of lack. It's not going to be based out of fear. It's going to be like a focus around your future, around this, leaving the nest, growing up, and just letting go of the past, shedding old skin. I'm seeing that song by Megan Thee Stallion, Cobra. And she says in the beginning of the song, like pretty much everything in life, you have to be willing to shed the old skin in order to bring in the new. And that's the energy that I'm getting for you. That's the confirmation that I'm getting for you. So if this resonates, Taurus, welcome. How y'all doing? Okay, let me know in the comment section how you feeling. I hope you're doing good when you get this reading. All of my readings are timeless. So if y'all are new, welcome to our love nest over here on Talk Taurus Tarot. And if you're returning, welcome back. I almost lost my train of thought. I had like hit something. I hit the tripod and I forgot what I was talking about. Today we're going to kind of dive first into the tea leaf messages, because that's kind of where spirit is guiding me to go. There are some confirmations and guidance that I do feel like spirit is needing to give you at this time. So we're going to start with those. Okay. All right, let's get into these messages. We have dealings or relationship with the man. Okay. We're going to put that there. I like the way you do it right there. We have time to act, and this is at the bottom, so we're going to put that there. We also have increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Okay. Period of frustrations, lessons to be learned. We have two-faced friend. All right. Someone is leaving your life. And then we have bread, a period of prosperity and abundance. There's first message I got confirmation. There's like a decline in your finances, and it's about to be increased. There was a snake in your boot is what I heard. There was someone that was riding with you, or a friend or a business partner or something like that. And they were kind of like taking some off the top, skimming some off the, I'm seeing someone like scoop. Someone was scooping. I'm hearing the daily scoop. Somebody may have been giving, like spilling or leaking something before you were ready to release it, and it was affecting your abundance. I'm also seeing someone pretty much like, I heard Coco. What were their names? Something about the cartoon Coco, where you may have let someone listen to something or told them about something that you were about to do, and they end up doing it before you because they have more leeway. This could be a song. This could be just like something about someone skimming some off the top, or funneling some of your income or your money into like other, like little bit by little bit. This could be a large percentage deal for some of you. Like someone could have been taking a large commission, but you're mainly the talent, or you're doing most of the work. And they wanted you to like work harder in order for you to earn more money, or do more work in order for you to get more recognition. And I feel like you bossed up, or you got in this position where you was like, wait a minute, why am I sitting here taking this shit from this person? I'd rather take my loss, take my L, and cut my losses so I can have all of my income coming to me. So someone recently cut out a middleman that may have been a friend, or may have been like a work colleague. This is your confirmation that there is someone in your circle that is encouraging you to do more work. And it's like you're paying them. You're pretty much working extra hard to keep them afloat, or you're working extra hard for the both of you. And someone's losing access, or they're about to be kicked out of some type of position of authority. You have been perceived as some type of threat. This isn't for everybody, but this part right here, someone views you as a threat, like you're going to be like taking their position soon, or you're going to outshine them soon. And they may have pretended to care about your situation. I heard in the past, so this may have happened in the past, and you're recovering from that. Someone was trying to sales funnel something that you acquire, taking food off your table. They're trying to take your whole spot to begin with. Like study your style, study your stilo, study the way you do something, and then listening to you tell them about all your ideas, and then them trying to beat you to the punch. That's what I'm picking up there. Let's get a situation. What we got in the situation? I feel like you have to keep switching your style up, because you're always being analyzed or watched like with a fine-tooth comb, because someone's trying to figure out how you do something, how effortless you make something look, or something like that. So these are like people that watch with the intent of how they can kind of mimic with funnel here. Like how I can make what works for you work for me too. So unless you're packaging that and selling it yourself, let them wonder, and this is your confirmation to let them guess and let them wonder. Otherwise, you can create your own how-to method and duplicate multimillionaires once you have successfully done it yourself. I feel like there's this energy of not wanting you to be successful at something, because once you realize that you don't need these friends, or you don't need this type of support, you're gonna cut out the middleman. This is all about you cutting out a middleman. All right. Oh, roll over. Okay, I saw a fire. Good God, there's a fire. All right, so we're gonna do a little turn to the left, crisscross. Everybody do your dance. So you have way more influence and command over this entire shift, or this new wave. There's something about a new wave, a new shift, and you're gonna be like the influencers of that, the trendsetters of that. Yeah. So you might as well just come up with your package deal now. That's what I'm saying. This is your confirmation to come up with your package deal now, because it's going to be like branded. I heard Crayola case or crayon case. So that's something unique. Back in 2008, All right. If we're in the middle of a recession, this is the best time confirmation for you to take this seat, take your rightful seat, your rightful place. There's some type of talent that you have, and it's going to be at the booming of something. Somebody may want to partner with you because they feel like something's going to boom and they want you to kind of spearhead it. And they're going to be offering you like a no percentage or no, like you can get all the proceeds. But lesson to be learned when it comes to affiliation or affiliation programs. Okay. Something about affiliation or affiliation programs. Promoting other industries. Like, it's cool or whatever, but you're going to have to really do your research, because I'm seeing here whatever decisions that brand makes, whether you agree with them or not, whether you have anything to do with it or not, it could affect your brand or what you stand for. So confirmation for those of you that are affiliating yourself with certain brand deals or promotions, because I do see offers, promotions. You may have a friend that encourages you, like, yeah, take it, but you're trying to really wait for your confirmation to come from like a higher power. Listen to your intuition. This is your confirmation. That's what they keep saying, because this feels like a career change or something like that. All right. So you're successfully overcoming a problem. You almost always get this monkey bars, climbing the corporate ladder, okay, hanging on by a thread, having a major decision to make in regards to your career and how you're going to like get over this dry spell, this hump, or this period of someone's been stealing, okay? Stealing ideas, stealing something. It could be like stealing from you to try to like put something out before you put it out. All right. Drop something or air something before you put it out. You may experience that type of energy where you feel as if someone's trying to fuck with your algorithm. Okay. If you're content creators, it's like competitors fear the algorithm supporting other smaller channels in a particular competitive environment, right? And as a way to maintain their bread and butter, they may study the method or the way in which other competitors, right, does things on their channel or things like that. And so this would be someone that kind of even knows like the time, how many times YouTube will, or YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook will notify your viewers or something like that. This is someone that really stutters. Maybe they stutter. Somebody's names could be Ruben, or someone stutters. When they feel like they hit a wall or they hit a plateau, they get scared. This is someone that's scared of failure. There's this energy of like, oh no, oh my God, I don't want to fail. So they're always in competition about maintaining this position of authority. So someone may have been really trying to like pretend to be your friend in order to make sure that you never achieve a certain level of success that makes them feel inferior or makes them feel like their position is threatened. They have a lack mindset. Okay. So we have like walls. So someone may want you to stay on your side. If you communicate it, okay, it feels like someone communicating, like saying hi or initiating conversation. Just trying to get ahead or something like that. Something may be falling fast for someone, and they may want to ask you like, how did you do something? How did you salvage something that you were, rise and fall. Okay. Like, how did you make a comeback? How did you rise from a situation after falling? How did you learn from that situation after falling, or something like that? You may have left out a lot of shady people that were involved as a way to take the high road. That's what I'm seeing here. The confirmation for you as well. The reason why you did that wasn't because, you know, you were giving them a pass and letting them think that it was okay to bully you or to try you in that way. You did it because you were trying to maintain your integrity. Okay, you were trying to be different than the rest of the people in the industry, because this person has on headphones and they're like listening to their headphones. They really do, whoever you are, you really do this for the fun of it. You really do this out of the joy of it. You really be in your own world. So you may wear a lot of headphones, or you may zone out from the outside noise as a way to get into your creative space. And when you're in this period of abundance, creativity, you know that you're going to reap a large harvest, but you got to be able to get into the zone. You got to be able to get into the auto zone, you know, like it got to be automated. And that's when you kind of take a break from this position of authority, is when something's automated. That's what I'm seeing here. So you may, at a period of time, you know, I feel like you're aware that people are lying, stealing, cheating, and doing things, but you're not in this energy of lack. So you're not really bothered. You act like you don't know. You act clueless. It's very interesting that I'm seeing someone that acts this clueless to situations. It's almost like you're letting hungry people be hungry, and you're letting them learn, because you know it'll only get them but so far. Like, even if they took something from you, it'll only get them but so far before it catches up to them. So you don't even bother exposing them yourself. I feel like, if anything, you may do something in like a really creative way, you know? It's almost as if these storylines help you with some type of creative process that you have when you hit like a creative roadblock. They give you a plethora of stories to pull from. It's like many hats come out of your, you know, like the cat's out the bag at that point, right? But you have like this creative process of reintroducing yourself over and over and over again on a mass level. Just when they think that you've fallen, you rise to the top again. And this creative process is engineered strategically for you. Not everyone can execute it in this way. Damn. Who are you? I mean, like, you could execute something. Yeah. But you're really good at playing clueless legally. Like, that's what I'm seeing. Like, you're really good at playing clueless. Like, you don't know which direction you're going to go in, and you're just aimlessly wandering out here. You're just trying to rise, and you're just doing this. You really thrive in the realm as the underdog. I don't know if anyone's ever told you this, or if you've ever heard someone say it back to you, but I see you, and it's definitely working for you. So this is your confirmation. Like, do that shit. Do it. Because I feel like, according to society, or according to the outside looking in, you're falling, and you're falling fast. You're irrelevant. You're irrelevant fast. And they're looking at your decline in a way as a great achievement. Finally, you're out the door. Finally, you're gone. And you're going to have like this viral moment again and again and again. And it's this constant ebb and flow of this rise and fall. And I think you go through this period, or you used to go through this period. You're well versed in this period of feeling like you go through these metamorphoses on a frequent level. It's almost like you keep being given these gifts of ideas when you hit a roadblock, and it's like, ooh, what's that? That's a little different. And then you explore it and it becomes like an adventure. And then you get your great avenger. You know, you become the avenger in a situation. So let's pull out this let's see. Let's get the guidance for those of you that received their daily dose for today. We will be going deeper into the oracles and getting the channel message. But before we do that, let's get this guidance for those of you where this resonates thus far. All right, with your situation, what's the guidance? Just in case, you know, the Hierophant. Ooh. You see how this chair here, it says someone is leaving your life. The Hierophant. This is like a breakup, a divorce. Someone's about to become single and available. I'm seeing an available bachelor, bachelorette. Okay. This is also like moving out of a home, getting your own place. I'm seeing that as well. Confirmation if you've been feeling like the lack of support, or just you just can't revive this. What is this that's being revived? This may be a relationship or the Hierophant can be like contracts. Okay, this may be a contract, a professional contract, or a contract with a spiritual contract that you are severing an agreement with. This could be a word of mouth. Like I said, I was going to do this, but you're kind of like taking back or rescinding that offer. This could also be a collaboration for some of you, but this is definitely a commitment. Some type of commitment. You're demoting someone, or yeah, this is definitely something to do with your career. Some of you guys are going to be like independent from a particular platform. This may even be like a paid partnership, and you're no longer going to participate in a particular paid partnership. It's like you can see that there's a lack of integrity. So you're going in another direction. And it's like no matter how much they keep trying to con you or get you to come back, you're refusing to come back. This could even be like a religion. You're refusing to come back to this religion, and you want to become a singer, but you leave the church, and the church says that, you know, you should only sing for God, but you want to go and sing worldly songs. There's also that energy as well. I'm also seeing someone asking you, like, when are you going to marry? When are you going to settle down? When are you going to stop chasing these dreams and these ambitions? And at times it may feel like you're talking to, you may be talking to the wall. You know what I'm saying? Someone around you could have been really keeping you small by always bringing you bad news, or, you know, like, be careful of this or be careful of that. It's like, damn, stop always being the bearer of bad news. Stop listening to the fucking news. You maybe have somebody around you that's always listening to the tabloids, news, comments, and you're like, okay, let it go. It's like, can y'all delegate that amongst yourselves? journal about it, put it somewhere else, but stop putting it in the ethers. I feel like I'm seeing someone talk to themselves in silent bunter, like their facial expression is completely, totally opposite of what's going on in their brain. And it's better that way, because if this person was to just come out and say what they really think, I feel like you would break the hearts of so many people, because they're like, what did you say? It's like anyone can say this but you. I don't know, y'all may feel like that, or y'all may resonate with that. Like, other people can say the same thing that you say it, but when you say it, it's so much more hurtful. Like, you willed truth that much. Like, people hang on your every word that much. Yeah. Some of you are aware of this, so you refrain from saying it, and you look for ways to say it in a way that's more witty, cunning, or So your advice really is, it's hard to see your advice. I'm gonna be honest with you, because it can only last, like, you can only do this for so long before it starts to fuck with your confidence. Yeah, so I feel like you're really meant to stand on what you say and mean what you say, despite what other people feel or how they like what you're saying. You understand? You know your heart. God knows your heart. So even if you give them the blunt truth, at the end of the day, it's the real spill. All right? It's the daily tea. It's the real spill. It's your honesty. And as long as you're being true to yourself, despite what other people feel, it's never a bad thing to do that. You get what I'm saying? Because this is about you kind of mastering good business, your confidence, your power, your resilience, or something like that. Yeah, this is how you stay in high vibes in general. And this is also how you make your money. So the rest of the world is going to have to get along with the program or get lost. That's just pretty much what I'm seeing. All right, if that's where we part, you guys, and you are new, we're just going to go a little bit deeper and get these oracle cards and get Spirit's message to you. Like, I'm seeing real stardom here, y'all. I'm seeing the type of stardom where it's like you're going into spaces, you're traveling the world, you're doing things that you never thought that you would be doing before. There is no financial limitation. Do you hear what I'm saying? Like, I need you to hear me, because I feel like where you're going, there's no such thing as it's too expensive. That type of money, that type of abundance, it's like the gift that keeps on giving. You can go anywhere in the world your heart's desires. You can go on voyages. You can go see pyramids. You can travel the world. You can do whatever you want to do. There's going to be nothing restricting you, nothing stopping you, like no financial restraints. Like, think about that for a second. Where would you go on your journey? What would you do if you had absolutely no financial constraints that the world gives to you? Right? I know. Think about that just for a second. Because I feel like you're going to be a seeker. Like, you're going to be going on this journey of just studying philosophies, traveling the world, reading about it in books, and going to actually see it. Like, your desires is real spill. Like, it's not for nothing. Something happens when you go with the flow. Something happens when you when you travel to these physical locations, it's like you go through these activation periods or something like that. You're doing a lot of healing work. You're healing the planet for sure. Mother energy. Forgiveness. Yeah. That's what I'm seeing here. Like you're really... And I feel like you may be traveling the world, just gracing the world with your presence. And like people don't really know you. You're really a humble person. Like right before you're about to perform or you're about to do whatever it is that you do for your career or whatever that is. Like you get nervous, you know, but the truth of the matter is you can't really show people that. For some of you, but you're about to start thinking outside the box. And it's no coincidence. Something. Something was trying to keep you tied to a faded family, a faded fear of change. And you just escaped that ruin. And you successfully overcome going back to something that was way too hard than it had to be. And I feel like you're in the process of seizing this opportunity where you have no regrets, or you will have no regrets about this career change. You're just going to be doing something that makes you happy. And other people around you are not going to understand why you would go and do something so crazy or drastic. Okay, this could be drastically changing your hair, drastically changing your wardrobe, drastically changing your style where it sticks out like a sore thumb. But you've changed. I'm seeing someone that's really changed. Like you're not the same person that you used to be. You know what I'm saying? You're not. Strong performer energy, activists, influencers, speakers. So it's like that you may go through a period of, you know, decrease or decline because the people are not really accustomed. You may have a lot of people walking away from you. They're walking away from the version of you that they once knew. Like this is someone that may be leaving like their 20s and going into their 30s, or their 30s going into their 40s. And they're really embracing this new transformation. This could be you. Yeah, the Hermit energy. So this period of decline was to clean out the gutters. Look at that. Oh, I'm telling y'all, I keep picking up on this this spirit guide that has not recently, I feel like they've been with you for a minute, maybe the past 4 years, 4 months. Yeah, and then they're going to help you avoid some type of gamble or risk, like get rich quick scheme, or someone that's trying to come for your reputation, or fuck up your reputation by way of talking about you like a player or playerette in a condescending way. This feels like negative criticism as well. Someone's going to try to badmouth you to another person, as to be expected. That's what karmics do. Yeah, hurt people, try to hurt other people as a way to get someone back or make them afraid of moving forward. Damn. Ooh, the 4 of Wands. I'm seeing someone buy a home. Okay. And this is like it feels like an island or a private island. Someone's manifesting a stable foundation, a healthy foundation. And someone's trying to telepathically fuck with someone else to make them insecure. But it's not going to work. Yeah, you see this? The Seven of Cups with the Empress in reverse. So if you've been feeling off, I feel like you're going to need someone that's trying to cast illusions and spells to make you feel off, to make it hard for you to show up for yourself. And portray you or someone else to be like not who they thought they were. This is like definitely trying to mess with someone's reputation. And this may have been one of the threats, one of the many threats that this person has said that they were going to do if this person or you stop giving to them. So I feel like this, what's going to help you is like getting out into the sun, you know, taking a walk. It's going to really give you some time to see the truth for yourself. So definitely like go for a walk, get some sun, before responding, because I feel like there's whatever this person is saying about you is real ugly, and you may want to respond, but they aren't worth your energy. They're not worth your time. You've come too far to let this person project fears. Your ancestors are like, oh no, we tracking them down one by one. Anyone that's against your desires, anyone that's like trying to delay your blessings, we're removing them out of your life as we speak. Your ancestors are definitely reminding you that you come from hunters, you come from warriors, and nobody casting illusion or spells is going to be able to lie to you. You see that? Hunting down the liars, the deceivers, the blockers, the haters. Look at that. The world in reverse. It doesn't end well for them. These are people that may have like been slighted by you because they didn't feel like they had closure or some shit like that with judgment. The Moon and the Five of Cups. Hold on, I'm talking with spirit. Give me a second. Someone wanted to someone has a plan. Someone has a secret plan of preparing themselves to go a good 3 years, getting you comfortable, like you have finally gotten things on the right page with them. And they plan on going 3 strong years. And then right when you get comfortable, like, oh, we finally made it, their whole mission is to rip the rug from underneath you. After they pretended to be better, after they pretended to be supportive of you, love you, cherish you. And it's like, this is their big revenge. They're plotting against you for letting them go, for maturing, for leaving them home. Like, someone is really planning on, like, if you give them the opportunity, oh, you best believe they gonna make your life a living hell for free. But they will wait until you get nice and comfortable. And they sit around and talk about this. To their friends at work. And they're like, oh, if I got with this person, I would do them in like this. This is how bad I would do them. If they took me back, this is what I would do. You know what I'm saying? This is the type of conversation that they have. I'll ruin them so bad, they'll never be right for the next person. This is the type of conversations that they... What? They swear that they got it together. Let's see just how much they got it together. And so your ancestors are like, let me handle your lightweight. Let me handle your lightweight. Taurus, that's what your ancestors are saying. Engine number 9. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Let's go. All right, so I feel like these people better pack light. Check your engines. This is what I'm seeing. The world. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. You're healing. And guess what healing grants you? King of Pentacles. When I tell you your haters are about to like literally it's something extreme. So let's say whatever your type is, there's something about the extreme. And what's gonna fuck a person up is the fact that something is not like your usual type or expectation. And this goes both ways. You feel me? So something is not your usual type or expectation, and that's the part that's gonna fuck them up. Because it's like, yeah, for them to say anything bad about the differences, it would make them look like an ass. It would make them look like a hater. Because someone is loved, someone is adored. And so the only thing that they can talk about or come after is the person that doesn't want to be with them. You see what I'm saying? Because they can't even, it'll make them look horrible. It almost as if it would be like an extreme thing of being like considered a hater, like to the 10th degree, whether that be cultural differences, race differences, religious differences, whatever those differences are, it would make them look, it would expose a uglier monster. And so they have to like bow down or bow out gracefully. Wow. Okay. And this is going to be like this is how someone gets set free. They're like, let it go. 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 So let's get your closing message. So no need to worry, no fret. It all works out in the end. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know which deck we're going to use. So we have Wolf. So y'all may really resonate with the wolf spirit. Okay, lone wolf energy. And it says Pathfinder. Release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. Taurus, I'm sending you lots of love, wisdom, and guidance on your journey. Until the next one. Bye, Taurus.